across the room, those eyes kept following me. Something popped in my brain. No, baby, only you I see.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing the second build for the, oh my gosh, what is it called? Granite Falls Let's Build series. So the first build that I did was this very large, luxurious lodge or cabin. And this time we are doing a tree house. So this tree house is gonna have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, dining, everything that your sim basically needs to have a great time. So I also implement a hot tub, a sauna, a bar area. It's just a really fun tree house to have on vacation. So for this build, I did get a lot of inspiration from a previous build of mine. So if you are following me for quite a while and you have seen like my Send My Shuno series, you know that this looks kind of similar to a penthouse that I've built. It's the luxurious penthouse. I will link that here up in the screen. I loved that build so much, and because it has like this really great view and then this swimming pool sticking out, that is like the little part that I took from that build. I just loved that idea, and that really popped in my mind when I when I started thinking about a treehouse. So yeah, that is definitely inspiration from that, but that's fine for me. I mean, I like doing these type of balconies with swimming pools, so it's fine. And it's in a tree house, so it's different anyways. So anyways, this tree house has 3 levels. As you guys can see, there are 2 levels with balconies. The lower level does not have a balcony, but it has a very large corner with windows, which I think is awesome because then you can really look at the surrounding and just take in all the beautiful nature, because this is a gorgeous spot to have a tree house. So there is on the side a little lake, or not a lake, is it a river? I think it's called a river. And you can actually fish there, so your sims can fish there. And downstairs on the bottom half of the tree house where you have all the grass, I make a fire pit. There's a shoehorn play game, and there's also a picnic table so your sim can do have picnics there. And I also add in a barbecue. You won't see me doing that on camera because I forgot about it. I actually forgot about it. You don't see it on camera. You don't see it in any preview on the beginning of the video. I added in just before uploading. Just before, I usually like to play a little bit with my sim in the homes if I have the time. So I was playing and I had the boyfriend come over, and I thought, oh, let's have a nice dinner downstairs in the greenery, or how do you say it, just in nature really. There are like lots of flowers. I also added in loads of light so that you can see. And when I was there, I was like, dang it, where is that barbecue? And yeah, then I added it in before uploading. So everything is functional. I tested everything out. You can play with every object in the game, which is awesome. So I do not make any children's bedrooms, by the way. This has no children's bedroom, and it has no reason actually. I did not, I mean, I did think about it, but it didn't really made sense. This is not a family tree house. This is just a normal tree house that you can rent. The other lodge that I made is really specifically for a family because it had so many bedrooms. I really wanted it to be a family cabin. This one is just a normal one that you can rent. You can of course ask for a baby cot or a children's bed when you arrive there. I mean, that's usually how I play it when I would go on vacation. I would just imagine that they would gonna rent one and then I would add one in, and you can edit these lots when you're on vacation if you use the cheat bb.enable free build. I think that is the cheat so that you can edit these lots while on vacation. It doesn't take any simoleons from your household fund, so that's fine actually. So that is how I would edit this. If you have a toddler traveling with you, children can sleep in the double bed, so that is fine. So yes, there are 2 double beds, one in the master bedroom, one in the guest bedroom. And for the style that I'm using, of course, it's gonna be modern on the inside, you guys. I know. I could have gone for like traditional, but like I said in the beginning of the series, if you haven't seen the beginning, by the way, I will give you guys a little explanation. I'm going all modern for all the builds here, just because Maxis already did very traditional, and I just need something a little bit different in my game, so we're going all modern, and that's why this is a modern treehouse. So here adding in a little fire pit, there is a shoehorn play game. Like I said, I'm gonna landscape it all a little bit more later, but I'm keeping it fairly simple, you guys. I was thinking at first adding in like a swimming lake with lots of mist and stuff like that from the Get Together expansion pack. In the end, I did not go for that. I mean, if this lot was larger, I would have probably done that, but this lot is like really tiny. It's a 30 by 20 if I have that correct. So it's so small that it didn't make sense. So I'm keeping it really simple, just some tiny items here on the bottom for your Sims to enjoy, of course. So yeah, that is basically all I need to say for this little section of the video. So yeah. Oh, this is actually not my first treehouse, by the way. I did another treehouse, a Mean Girls pink treehouse that was also really nice. That one did have a little swimming lake at the bottom, and that's why I also thought about that, because I was thinking about that build and how I did my treehouse then. So then I used the table. There's like a table shaped as a tree stump in the outer retreat pack, and I scaled that up and I placed the house on that stump. I was thinking of doing the same thing for this build, but this is so a modern build, it didn't look right. So I did test it out a little bit. I have done like 3 or 4 goes before I actually started recording. Sometimes I need to practice because I did not know where I wanted the tree and stuff like that. So I tested it out with a large stump that you get in outdoor retreat. I think it's a side table, and it looked so weird. So very modern looking tree house on this stump. I don't know. It didn't fit. It was more for a traditional home or like a fairy home, a fairy treehouse. That would be awesome. I should probably build a fairy treehouse sometime. That is actually on my list for more than a year, a fairy treehouse. I did make like a garden fairy home, a little bit shaped like, I don't know what it was, but I did do like a fairy, a garden fairy home, and then I actually had planned to do a magical water fairy tree house, but I never came around to doing that. Should probably rethink that one. Anyways, here starting the kitchen. I don't know what I was talking about, by the way, before. Yes, so for the tree placement, I went with that very large tree in the middle that you can see there with the dance floor. And the reason why I'm using a dance floor and not a hole, because I do think that if you have a tree going through your home, you will have a entrance hole and a exit hole. I know that. I specifically did not add in any holes on the roof and on the bottom floor, because then this entire house would not have the indoor lighting. It would mess with the lighting, because those rooms with the hole are not technically they are a room, but not a indoor room. The Sims game will see them as a outdoor room, and then your lighting will be messed up. So I opted to not go for a how do you say it? For a hole, and I went with a dance floor on the bottom floor, and on the top floor I went with nothing. So yeah, some people are gonna find it annoying. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's just my my reason behind me not adding in holes for entrance and exit. I do add in little balconies surrounding the tree so that you can look down and you can see the tree, which I think is awesome as well. So here doing a little bit more landscaping, added in that picnic table like I said, and then here continuing with the first floor. So I did the kitchen there, very modern looking, and using, of course, not outdoor retreat, but perfect Perfect. Yeah, I do use Perfect Patio, but those are not the kitchen counters. Cool Kitchen, that's it. So those are Cool Kitchen counters. And I am using a fair share of packs. I think in total 9 packs. So there is Outdoor Retreat, City Living, Get Together, Perfect Patio, Cool Kitchen. I'm forgetting a few. Vintage Glamour, I'm also using that. And bowling stuff, fitness stuff, I think as well, but only some lamps. So if you don't have that pack, you can still place that and just use other lamps that I used. Like the lamp is above the kitchen counter. There is like this really large hanging pendant light. I only used those from the pack because I love those. But if you don't have them, just place the lot and use another light. I use Spade, of course. You can see that here with the flooring and the tiles. And also all the doors are from Spade. And I think that's it. I think that are all the packs. Oh, and Dine Out. Also using Dine Out, of course, because I love the Dine Out painting, the very large one with like a tree or something. And I'm also using curtains from Dine Out as well. Oh, and Get Together, or Get to Work. That couch, that very modern looking couch right there, that's from Get to Work as well. So here adding in a chimney. Why am I adding in a chimney? Because I wanted to use fireplaces. And how can you use a fireplace without a chimney? It's not possible, you guys. I mean, not in real life. Of course, this isn't really a realistic build. Which home would have been supported by only 1 tree and a few measly support beams? I don't think any house, especially a house with 3 stories, would be supported enough. So this is actually not that realistic, but I needed a chimney to make my fireplaces. I just like doing that, and usually I connect all my fireplaces to actual chimneys on the house. So yeah, that's why I added in that fireplace. No, that chimney there. Oh my gosh, Mona. It's like 10 a.m. in the morning and I have been stressed out the entire morning already. So I woke up at 7 a.m. with the idea, oh, I'm gonna do some voiceovers, I'm gonna record some 100 baby challenges, and then my mother-in-law decided to make another big noise. So she has been working on her home for the entire time that I have my vacation. So every morning she is hammering and there's just lots of noise of things being cut or something like that, and it's so annoying. And they're also playing really loud music. So I was just waiting and waiting until I found just a little area with quiet so that I could record. So I'm actually hoping and praying at this point that they don't start working again. I think they are like on a break. So it's 10 a.m. now, and if you have like a little cut here in the recording, it's because they started making a ruckus again. And I can't help it, I'm so sorry. So here doing the guest bedroom, or just the second bedroom, and at first I was like, oh, let's do all grays, and this is actually really gorgeous. I'm gonna use this color scheme with that wallpaper in another build, not for this build, because I quickly saw that it didn't fit in with the build itself. So we are going for more earthy colored tones, more white, more beiges, browns, and a fully gray bedroom was just weird. So yeah, I changed it to a wooden flooring. I'm gonna add in a large carpet. There are seating areas. I am using a few things from Outdoor Retreat. Not everything that I wanted to use yet, so I'm not using the bed. It didn't fit in, you guys. I did try it out, but I don't like that bed. I'm so sorry. I would love it for a fairy home, like I said, or a traditional home, but it didn't fit in. I'm sorry. But I do use like the ottoman again, that is shaped as a tree stump. I also use the standing mirror that you saw. Oh, you don't see it. I will place it later, but I do use that, and I'm also using that's it. But I am using the exterior wallpaper that I'm using, that is from Outdoor Retreat, and also the wallpaper that I'm using in the sauna, that's also Outdoor Retreat. So in that, in the uses of wallpaper, I do improve, but for objects, I'm not quite there yet. So for this series, by the way, I looked at the map. There are like 6 lots that you can build on. I think there are 6, so you have like 5 lots with lodges or cabins that you can rent, and there is 1 camping ground that you can also rent. So I'm not gonna change the camping ground. I think maybe I'm gonna do a little bit of landscaping or something like that. Definitely not on camera, but when you are gonna download this entire world, you maybe have a modified camping ground, but I really want to keep it as a camping ground, because I actually like the idea of camping in The Sims. I have only done it once or twice. I liked it, only did it for like 1 or 2 sim days, but it did get kind of boring at some point. So maybe gonna look to add stuff in to make it less boring. But yeah, I want to keep it as a camping ground. And the other lots, I'm gonna make 3 or 4 lots rentals, and then there will be 1 community lot where we maybe add in a restaurant and a bowling alley, or a restaurant and maybe a karaoke bar, or we're gonna do everything: restaurant, karaoke bar, bowling alley, maybe a gift shop. I don't know, maybe we're gonna make it like a real large center. I mean, when you go to the vacation places here, we have center parks. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, we have center parks, and center parks also has like this very large giant dome here where we live, and it has like a indoor tropical swimming pool. There are multiple restaurants there in that dome, and also an arcade is there, I think, and I don't know, gift shops, definitely a gift shop. So there are multiple things in one dome, and I'm talking about center parks Erpenheide in Belgium, by the way. So I don't know if you've ever been there. I love going there. I haven't stayed there in a cabin, but we do go there and visit that large dome with the indoor swimming pool and the restaurants, because it's only an hour, maybe 45 minutes drive away from where I live. So it's not that far. So if me and the children want to go swimming, have just a great day out, we go there. You can go swimming with fishes, not real. I mean, there are real fishes, but they are not in the swimming pool. So you have like a large swimming pool where you can swim in, of course. And then they have like these big aquariums in the water so that you can look at the fishes through the aquariums. I love going there, especially with Selena. Selena loves to go there, and she has like this snorkel thingy that she puts on her face so that she can see. And we spent there hours, literally hours. Sadie doesn't really like it because she cannot hold her breath yet. She did try, we did practice, because it's of course something that she needs to learn, but it's too hard. She cannot hold her breath for a long time underwater. She gets panicked. So yeah, she doesn't like it there, but she loves the kiddie pool. She loves the there's like a really large slide that we always use. So yeah, definitely a plus. So if you live in Belgium and you never have been to Erpenheide, you should. I don't know about the cabins though. I don't know if they're updated, because if you look at them from the outside, they look kind of dingy, but maybe the inside is really nice. Anyways, we're like almost finished with this build. I've done all the rooms. So this is the master bedroom. I love the layout, by the way. It's so very open and nice. You have that balcony in the middle so that you can actually look into the living room and the kitchen. And of course, you have that beautiful private swimming pool for mom and dad only, and a hot tub for some woohoo. Of course, vacation means woohoo. It does for mommy and daddy. So yeah, they can do that. And there are also a closet where they can woo as well. So added in a vanity table and just some little items to make it look nice and cozy. So there's of course a shower and how do you call it? A douche. Oh my gosh, a bathroom, Mona. So there's definitely a bathroom, of course, for your Sims with a shower, a bathtub, sink, everything that they need. So yeah, that is all I needed to say for this build. Of course, if you want to download it, it's on the gallery right now. Just search my origin, LoveSimplySim, or use one of the 2 links in the description of the video. There's a link to my Dropbox and there is a link to the gallery itself. So I hope that you guys have a awesome day wherever you are. And yeah, that's basically, oh, before I forget, leave your likes, of course, Mona. Leave your likes, and if this is the first video that you are seeing from me, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So yeah, now we are done. I have said everything that I needed to say, so I hope that you guys have a awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all soon, and have a great day. Bye bye.